Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be going through the first few questions of paper 1 from Pure for Edexcel from 2021. So without any further ado, let's have a look at question 1. So question 1, it says, given that x minus 1 is a factor of f of x, find the value of the constant a. You must make your method clear, 3 marks. So if x minus 1 is a factor, then that means that f of 1 is equal to 0. So we're going to work out what f of 1 is. So f of 1 is going to be a times by 1 cubed plus 10 times by 1 squared minus 3 times by a times by 1 minus 4. So that turns out to be 0 is equal to a plus 10 minus 3a minus 4. So that is going to be 6 minus 2a. So 6 minus 2a is equal to 0. So 2a is equal to 6. So a is equal to 3. And that is that question done. So super nice question there for that one, I think you'll agree. Okay, question 2. It says, given that f of x is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 5, express f of x in the form x, basically completing the square form. Okay, the curve with the equation y equals f of x meets the y-axis at the point P and has a minimum turning point at Q. Write down the coordinates of P and Q. Okay, so we're just going to basically complete the square on f of x. So f of x is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 5. So therefore that's going to go to x minus 2 squared minus 2 squared plus 5. So x minus 2 all squared minus 4 plus 5. So therefore x minus 2 squared plus 1. Okay, so that's our part A done. That's our f of x written in that format. And then part B, we've got to write down where it meets the y-axis. Well, something meets the y-axis where x is equal to 0. So when x is equal to 0, what we're going to have in this equation is we're going to have 0 minus 2 squared plus 1, which is going to be minus 2 squared plus 1, which is going to be 4 plus 1, which is going to be 5. So that coordinate is going to be 0, 5. Okay, so that's our coordinate of P. Now find the coordinates of Q, the minimum turning point. So for the turning point, we change this sign and we basically leave that one the same. So the coordinate of the turning point Q is therefore 2, 1. That's question 2 done. Right, question 3 next. Okay, question 3. The sequence u1, u2, and u3 is defined by un plus 1 is equal to k minus 24 over un. And they tell us that u1 is equal to 2, where k is an integer. Given that u1 plus 2 lots of u2 plus u3 is equal to 0, show that 3k squared minus 58k plus 240 equals 0. So we just need to work out what u2 and u3 are and then basically sub them into that expression. Now we're already told that u1 is equal to 2. So u2 is therefore equal to k minus 24 over u1, which is 2. So therefore u2 is equal to k minus 12. So that's our expression for u2. Now let's find out, so there's u1, let's find out what u3 is. So u3 is going to be k minus 24 over k minus 12, because that's the u2. Okay, so therefore that is k minus, oh yeah, that's just k minus 24 over k minus 12, so we don't really need to do any further simplification with that. So now we're going to, now that we know what u1, u2 and u3 are, we're going to add them, substitute them rather, into our expression. u1 add 2 lots of u2, add u3 is equal to 0. See what that gives us. Okay, u1 we know is 2. 2 lots of u2 is going to be 2 lots of k minus 12. And then u3 we know is k minus 24 over k minus 12. Okay, Now, we've got to show that this whole expression is equal to 0. So we basically just sub them in to the expression, and then we're going to see what we get from here. So let's do a little bit of simplifying of this expression. We can expand this bracket. So we're going to have 2 add 2k minus 24 plus k minus 24 over k minus 12 equals 0. So we can do a little bit of collecting like terms. That's going to be 2k add k is going to be 3k. And then 2 take away 24 is going to be minus 22. Okay, so that's where we've got down to so far. Now, from here, what would I do from here? I think I'm going to multiply everything by k minus 12. So let's do that. Okay, so we're going to think about timesing every single term by k minus 12. So 3k times by k minus 12 minus 22 times k minus 12 minus 24 equals 0. And then from here, we're going to expand everything and collect like terms and hope that this turns out to be what we want it to be. So let's have a look. So we're going to have 3k times by k is going to be 3k squared. And then we're going to have minus 36k. When we do that one times that one, that one times that one. Then we're going to have minus 22k. And then we're going to have plus 22 times by 12. So 22 times by 12 is 264. So plus 264 minus 24 equals 0. And now collecting like terms, we have 3k squared. There we go. We've got minus 36k minus 22k is minus 58k. It's looking good so far. Minus 58k. And then we've got 264 minus 24 is going to be plus 240. So plus 240 equals 0 as required. So that's our part A done for 3 marks. Find the value of k. Now, in order to find the value of k, what we need to do now is we need to just basically solve this equation. Okay, and in order to solve this equation, to be honest, I think we could pretty much, let's just have a look at the mark scheme and see if there's a method mark. I mean, really, there's just the mark scheme seems to just indicate that there's one method mark just for arriving at the 2 solutions. So, and then picking which of the one is correct. So I think really we could probably just, for this particular question, as it's only worth 2 marks, it would be safe to put this in the calculator. So we put this into the calculator, we find out that we get that k is equal to 6, or we get that k is equal to 40 over 3. Okay, so when you put that into your calculator, those are the 2 values that you get. Now, what else? How are we going to decide which one of these is appropriate? Oh, the question tells us that k is an integer. So therefore, that's our solution. We do not want that one. And that's part B done for 2 marks. So 1 mark was for getting the 2 solutions. And then the second mark was for deciding that this is the appropriate one. Now we know what k is. It says find out what the value of u3 is. You might remember that our expression for u3 from earlier in the question was that it was 6 minus 24, or rather it was k minus 24 over k minus 12. So that's k is 6, so it's going to be 6 minus 24 over 6 minus 12. Okay, which is going to be 6 over 24, and then we're going to have 6 minus 12 is going to be minus 6, so that is going to be 4 minus 4, so it's going to be 6 minus 4, so that's going to be 6 add 4, so that is going to be 10. And that is question 3 done. Okay, I think I'll just leave it for those 3. Stop that video here, and I'll do the next 3 in the next video. Remember, if you're finding these videos helpful, then if you could remember to subscribe to the channel, like and subscribe to the channel, that's going to help me keep on making more videos and help the channel to grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.